Hey you guys, how's it going? I'm Yugo, or the Shaper31, and welcome back to another video. And I know I haven't done a Pokemon theme video in a while, so hey, why not? I had this script on my phone for a while now, and I figured now is a good time as any to make it. Before I head off into the Lions Den, that's college, I'm going to try and put out a few more videos for you guys before then, where I have to try and balance out my time between school, work, and all of you guys. Which means the title of this video, Who is Ash's Best Group of Friends? Now, this is something that's completely subjective, as you will get multiple different answers from multiple different people. But over the course of the anime, Ash just made a bunch of friends and traveled in a bunch of groups. Starting with the original gang of him, Brock, and Misty, the original gang 2.0 of him, Tracy, and Misty, the advanced gang with him, Brock, and the Petalburg siblings, the Diamond and Pearl group of him, Brock, and Dawn, the Best Wishes group of him, Iris and Silent, and the X-Y group of him, Serena, and the Lumio siblings. We also do have the Lola group, but due to the Sun and Moon anime still being relatively new, I won't include them on this list. Regardless, I want to make this video where I rank, in my opinion, my least favorite of Ash's groups from my favorite, where I'll take into account the characters of each group, and the chemistry they all have as an overall group. So any further delay, let's get started with this video. My favorite group of the Pokemon anime. Or least favorite to start. Now, it was hard for me to put this group at the bottom, because in my opinion, numbers 6 and 5 are interchangeable, but I'll put this group at the bottom for the sole reason that I felt no chemistry with this group. This group for me just had no chemistry, and the members of the group aren't exactly that exciting. Tracy's a character that I never really liked, and felt he was just there with no rhyme or reason. He's practically made of cardboard. At this point in time, Misty is about as interesting as cardboard. How dare you insult our nostalgic queen, Misty? You must not have grown up with the original series to say something so awful about her. Well, I did. I just don't think she holds up as a character, really. Because really, at this point in the Orange Islands, all she ever did was carry around Togepi. That's it. And then we have Ash at this point in time, who is really just a cocky little punk with an ego, who I would honestly enjoy seeing get put in his place so he would learn some humility. Really, the original gang 2.0 was just a bland group with only one character standing out, and not in a good way. While the other two really have no real reason to be there, aside from the fact that Ash needs a posse. The second original gang, in my opinion, is just awful. I like the Diamond and Pearl series, I really do. Out of all 5 series, Diamond and Pearl is my second favorite. But one of the problems I have with Diamond and Pearl is that the chemistry of this group is dull. Not quite as dull as the original gang 2.0, but very close. The only really noteworthy interaction of this group is either Ash and Dawn, with them being the co-stars of the show, and their twin sibling-like dynamic, or Ash and Brock, who are best friends. Dawn and Brock have no real noteworthy interactions, and really it doesn't even feel like they're friends. It feels like the only reason that Dawn and Brock are friends is because Ash is their friend. It also doesn't help that, but at this point in time, Brock was a completely stale character who literally had no reason whatsoever to be in Sinnoh. Honestly, I would prefer Barry to be a companion of Ash in the Diamond and Pearl series. That was a cool character. I think her dynamic with Ash is really one of my favorites and helps stands out amongst the other girls, but that dynamic alone won't say the chemistry of this dull group.
The next chapter, the ultimate goal.
The team that most of the fanbase can't seem to stand, but I'm clearly not one of those people. Truth be told, I think Best Wishes is better than what most people give it credit for anyway. But I'm getting off topic. The chemistry of the Best Wishes team isn't bad. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of Ash, Brock, and Misty a little bit, but that leads me to the problem of what I have with this group. They tried to recreate the original team for a newer audience and failed in the process when they didn't have to for 2 reasons. 1, the original team is more overrated than James Cameron's Avatar. And 2, you don't have to recreate something old for a newer audience in order to make a good product. While they failed to recreate the original team, the Best Wishes group is still a bunch that I feel had really good chemistry overall. I still enjoyed watching them, and while I don't feel like Ash developed a special friendship with Iris and Silent like he did with the rest of his friends, they were also a good group of friends who had some hilarious banter. I even like Iris and Silent as the characters themselves. While they may not develop as much as other characters, they at least have more personality than most of Ash's other companions. But that's enough taking further on this list. The second group of the anime, and one I felt was a step down from the original team, Not a big one, but a step down nonetheless. The chemistry of the advanced team wasn't bad in the slightest. Our first shot at a 4-person group, and with that many people in one group, that should make for some interesting interaction between its characters. I will say the biggest standout was Ash and May with their student-mentor relationship. I like that Ash grew enough as a trainer to where he could take on May as his Kohai. I felt like he did a better job of mentoring her than Brock and Misty did for him in the original series. The others weren't bad, like May and Max's bickering sibling relationship, or Ash and Brock, who we already know are best friends. I thought Max had decent enough chemistry with Ash and Brock, but I will say the weakest interaction of this group was definitely May and Brock. Like with Dawn and Brock, I feel like they really had no noteworthy interactions, and are really only friends because Ash is their friend. May is a character that I absolutely adore, being my second favorite public girl to date. Max I really don't like, and Brock, this is where he kinda started to go stale for me. Overall, the advanced team is good. They felt like a group of good friends, but not quite to the same degree as number 2 or 1.
You suck!
The original team of Pokemon, what can you say? The original game traveled together for the longest time across 2 regions, but really, that's the problem. They traveled together for 2 regions, and ironically, 2 characters suffered for it. While the overall group chemistry of Ash, Brock, and Misty is fine, I feel like it gets dragged down by both Brock and Misty becoming stale characters. In Kanto, Brock and Misty play the role of being Ash's co-mentors. After Kanto and Ash demonstrated that he no longer needed them to actually help him in battle, they just really lost any and all relevance they had in the story at that point in time. After Misty stole Togepi from Ash, yes, stole, she started to deteriorate as a character, becoming staler than Euro potato chips, doing nothing to further her own goals, or being any real detrimental use to Ash or the group as a whole. Brock didn't really develop his beer gimmick much in Johto, and really was mostly just Team Cook, and slowly became a running gag with his Casanova wannabe gimmick, and even that got old with time. In Kanto, they were fine. I like them being Ash's co-mentors, but in Johto, their part of the region would drag down the region, which is a shame because I felt like this group became a closer group of friends in Johto. But if I'm losing interest in the characters, then I lose interest in the group, which is what happened. When the ending came, I'll be honest, I did get sad as a kid, but now, it doesn't really garner a reaction from me when I see Ash, Brock, and Misty go their separate ways. The overall group chemistry is good, but not the best. In my opinion, the best group chemistry goes to... And here we have, in my opinion, the best group of the anime so far. For the first time ever, we actually have a group of people traveling with Ash with an actual purpose, opposed to everyone else in the past who either travel with Ash for no reason at all, or a bad one. They all had passable reasons for why they want to travel with Ash, and the group chemistry they all had is just phenomenal. This group composed of, in my opinion, some of Ash's best companions to date. In my video where I ranked Ash's top 10 companions, Serena, Clement, and Bonnie all had spots in the top 5 in that video. They were all wonderful characters, with some of the best development for any main character in the anime to date, them either surpassing my expectations or just outright destroying them. They all played an important role in the story of XY, and what made me love the chemistry of this group is how every interaction between its members was either decent or amazing at best. Ash and Bonnie didn't really interact much, but they have a sweet big brother and little sister-like relationship, with Bonnie admitting that she grew to love Ash as if he was her older brother. Serena and Clement interacted about as much as Ash and Bonnie, but they were still good friends with Clement teaching her how to cook and being her unofficial mentor while traveling together with Ash, while Serena would play nanny to Bonnie for him. The secondary group interactions of Serena and Bonnie, they had a really nice big sister-little sister-like relationship, with Serena letting Bonnie help her in baking and buying her sweets, and Bonnie made that she grew to love Serena as she was her older sister, and pretty quickly caught on her feelings to Ash and wasn't above trolling her and Ash behind their backs about it. Ash and Clement have their own brother-like relationship, with Clement being Ash's best friend as much as Brock is, referring to himself as Ash's right-hand man. And for the first 1/4 of the series, I would definitely say Clement was closer to Ash than either Serena or Bonnie were, before eventually losing that spot to Serena. Clement and Bonnie are bar none the closest pair of siblings we've seen in the anime to date. While they do have their spats like any other siblings, it's made as clear that these two love each other dearly, with Clement going the extra mile to protect her, when need be, and Bonnie looking up to him, despite how much she sasses and trolls him. And Ash and Serena. Okay, a more shipping aside, I feel as if Ash and Serena have the most heartwarming relationship between Ash and any female lead to date, without supporting the two are for each other. We've seen that Ash is Serena's inspiration, and Serena's Ash's motivation. Whenever either of them were sad, depressed, or unsure of something, it was always the other who cheered them up, with Ash being a big inspiration to Serena for her character development, from that shy, modest, humble small-town girl who had no idea what she wanted to do in life, into a stronger, confident, more independent, yet still humble girl, who knows what she wants to do in life and wants to work for the two goals she set for herself, with a performance quest, and to improve herself or, in her words, be a better woman for Ash. While Serena in turn was a big motivation to Ash, and helping him win almost half his college gym bouts with just her support alone, and actually helping him with his character development. And for a character that's been used for 20 plus years, character development is hard to come by for someone like that. Regardless, helping him remember his never give up attitude, to be himself, and always remember the person he is, and pulling him out of a depression, which is a feat that no one traveling with Ash has ever managed before. To me, it says a lot about the relationship between two people, if one can bring the other back to their senses, and pull them out of the abyss when they're at their lowest point, and put them back on their feet stronger than they were before, with even Ash admitting that if it wasn't for her, then he wouldn't have succeeded in some of his bouts. Even outside how supportive these two are for each other, I still found their interactions to be really heartwarming. In general, I just love seeing these four bonds so much. They became so close, they felt like a family, and felt like a family to me. Generally, whenever Ash splits from his companions, this is usually how I always react. Ash parting ways with Iris and Cylon. Ash parting ways with Donna for the final time, Brock. Ash parting ways with May and Max, and Brock for the second time. Ash parting ways with Brock for the first time, Tracy, and Misty. But for this group it was different. For the first time I was genuinely sad to see companions of Ash go. I was depressed for an entire month, dreading the end of XY, and seeing them go their separate ways. And when that time finally came, just to see all four of them reflecting their journey, the fun they had, what they learned from each other over the course of the journey, rather than Ash like usual, for me it really showed that despite Ash and Serena being the stars of XY and the siblings being second fiddle, all four of these characters truly were equals in the end, which made the goodbye all the more sadder. Words can't describe how much I missed this group. While my time with them was short, being 6 months, those 6 months I spent watching XY were more fun than the years I spent watching the other series. Or weeks in Best Wishes case. Long live Pokemon XY. Forever XY, my favorite group of the entire anime. And there you have it, you guys. That's my list of my favorite groups of the Pokemon anime. Who's your favorite group? Comment below, let me know. And there will be some time before I can put out another video again, since I just started college, and I'm going to need to see how I can balance out school, a job, and YouTube. Or at least school and a job before I try and start balancing out YouTube. Which I believe it's safe to say that I won't have much time for YouTube. I'll still be watching videos, but I won't be able to make them as much as I did before. I could probably still write some scripts, but as far as editing goes, I won't be able to do much. But for now, that's it, you guys. I am Yugo, or the ShapeX31 Clearing Synchro Dragon, and I will see you all in another video. Stay gold, everyone. Pow!